Good evening. My name is Darby Doring. On behalf of the members of the National Honor Society, welcome to the 2025 NHS Induction Ceremony. Please stand as you are able for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please welcome our principal, Mr. DeLeva.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Again, thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for your patience, because this was supposed to be a month ago. Obviously, with February weather, we had to reschedule. And luckily today we don't have snow, rain, wind, cicadas, whatever other natural disasters we could have. So we're actually able to finally have this induction ceremony tonight. So again, welcome. And I'll keep it really brief, but definitely want to congratulate the students. This is definitely a well-earned honor. It all starts with that transition from middle school to high school, and those habits that you built, established, and you've worked hard, and you've gotten to this point where you've earned recognition for all your hard work, not just academically, but also community service-wise. But I'd also like to congratulate all the families in the crowd, because you had a part in this as well. Your kids just didn't figure this out on their own. You've helped establish what work ethic it takes, the pattern, the habits, everything that it takes to be not just a good student, but a well-rounded person. So congratulations to you as well for your work in getting your son, daughter to tonight's events. With that, I am going to turn it over to, I believe, the NHS president, and they'll take it from there.
Good evening, families, friends, faculty, and new inductees. As the president of the National Honor Society and speaking on behalf of Baylor High School's chapter of this organization, we recognize the pursuit for excellence and passion for our community that all of our new members have already displayed, and hope to dedicate this night to honoring your commitment. Now, considering my brother was inducted into the NHS in 2022, and I was inducted the year after, that makes this my third NHS induction. While I was inducted the year, I've seen many individuals walk across this stage. I've come up with one simple conclusion that all of you have proven to me. A commitment to achievement is not always comfortable, but it is what distinguishes this group, and it is what we are honoring this evening. At its core, this organization embodies a commitment to reaching beyond the minimum requirements, a commitment to embracing the discomfort hard work can sometimes bring. Your tenacity is an investment in your future. For you all to be sitting before me today, you've made it clear that you don't always make the easy choices. You're selfless, and each of you have set yourselves apart from the rest of the student body at some point for making a concerted effort to grow. Taking this less traveled path has its challenges, but it inherently makes growth and comfort incompatible. While I'm sure all of you are probably thinking to yourselves that you are living comfortably, the truth is that at this point you've probably already assimilated yourself with growth so much that you're comfortable with encountering adversity and challenges. With this said, our Honor Society is more than an academic or community service club. It is instead representative of the legacy of all of those in our school who have recognized and utilized their ability to apply themselves in the face of tribulation. Looking forward, I encourage all of you to view the NHS as a catalyst for your continued effort in becoming the best you can be and exercising your capacity to grow. Let me close by saying, as a senior who's preparing to graduate this year, I've had the privilege of working alongside our current NHS members in many different initiatives. I hope for you all to uphold the lasting impression of our organization on the school community in the future, and to continue establishing NHS as an honor society that incoming students aspire to be a part of. Congratulations, new inductees, and welcome to the National Honor Society. And the NHS promotes the 4 pillars of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Through exploration of each pillar, student members learn many valuable life lessons, including the importance of personal responsibility and giving back to the community. The first pillar, scholarship, is a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefit of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn when formal education has ended, for education ends only when the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light which illuminates the future. Members have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Leadership. Student leaders are those who are resourceful, good problem solvers, and idea contributors. Leadership experiences can be drawn from school or community activities while working with or for others. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school in taking the initiative in the class and school activities. The real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to lead one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in an organization, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a substantive charge to take each of our members.
Service. Voluntary contributions made by a student to the school or community, done without compensation and with a positive, courteous, and enthusiastic attitude. In the routine of the day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need, without monetary compensation or without recognition, is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities for the creation of a better tomorrow.
Character. The student of good character upholds principles of morality and ethics, is cooperative, demonstrates high standards of honesty and reliability, shows courtesy, concern, and respect for others, and generally maintains a clean disciplinary record. Character is a force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives each one individuality. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character which guides one through life and, when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is a product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. Please welcome our next speaker, Beller High School English teacher, Saxon Brown.
Good evening. A few years ago, I remember reading a story about an author who took his young kids on a bike ride through his native park in his native California. And while he was on the trail, he saw a sign that said Naturalist Camp. And he was thinking, this is great. We'll go biking and we'll see nature. And then he found out what Naturalist Camp really meant as 6 or 7 completely naked bikers rode up next to him and his family. And wondering what his young kids were thinking, he looked at his son, and his son looked up at him, and he goes, "Ooh, Dad, they're not wearing their helmets." And you know, your time in high school can be like that. Sometimes you're so focused on one thing that you fail to see the even more important thing that's happening around you. Studying to get all A's all the time, participating in extracurriculars, volunteering in your community can make you forget why these things are important in the first place. Is high school really just about getting into a good college? And is college just about landing a good job? And is that good job just to secure a better promotion down the line? That sounds awfully sad. Continuously climbing the ladder up and up and up, reaching nothing in particular at the top. It's an impossibly long way down, up and an awfully long way down. Your induction tonight into the National Honor Society is a call to reconsider what an education is about. If I had a nickel for every time a kid asked me, when are we ever gonna need to know this, I'd be rich. But the truth is, you don't need to know how the Great Gatsby ends, or memorize the periodic table, or utilize German conjugation rules to have a happy, successful life. Just ask your parents. But this doesn't mean that these things are unimportant. It just means that we're looking for their worth in the wrong places. The true measure of an education is not what happens within the classroom, but what we do with that knowledge once we leave. How will you take the letters on your report card and turn them into edifying experiences for others? How will you apply the skills you learn in English and math, business and social studies, art and PE to solve real problems that exist in our world? How will you use your knowledge today to serve others tomorrow? This is why scholarship is only one of the pillars of NHS. Being a well-rounded student means you must also dedicate your time to the other pillars: service, leadership, character. In this way, NHS is a renewed commitment to your education. It's a promise to continuously strive towards bridging what you learn with your talents, your passions, and your interest. That's what school is all about. Figuring out your role in making the world a smarter, safer, kinder place, and hopefully having some fun along the way. So congratulations again for your induction into this esteemed organization. It's a notable achievement that separates you from your peers. But remember always that NHS is not a reward for your scholarship, leadership, service, and character. It's a medium through which you can expand upon these existing qualities. And it's a constant reminder that what we learn in school is so much bigger than a few folks who aren't wearing their helmets.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. At this time, will the new NHS inductees please stand? Raise your right hand as we recite the NHS pledge. Please repeat after me in reciting the NHS pledge. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school. And will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character.
It is our pleasure to present the 2025 inductees. Please hold applause until all names have been called. Our sophomore inductees are Avery Alliger, Rebecca Barksack, Iris Brady, Andrew Burstein, Camille Carr, Anderson Castillo Reyes, Maxton Fulmer, Wyatt Haupt, Leah King, Ashley Kirk, Derek Lee, Lucy Lee, Abby Lynn, Abigail Lippert, Audrey Lucas, Jeremy Macapagal, Kimberly Mallon, Leah McGivern, Jana Muhammad Awel, Christina Wen, Elsa Nguyen, Kara Nolan, Melisha Patel, Bryn Radicki, Aditya Sharma, Emily Stillwagon, Jack Taylor, and Jackson Vaughn. Please congratulate our sophomore inductees.
Our junior inductees are Hasanat Akande, Hassan Akande, Capri Blankenship, Maya Cavolo, Aaron Connolly, Sarah Fatkin, Olivia Forties, Christopher Holdaway Jr., Madison Jackson, Eleanor Kanzler, Emma Klein, Vicki Lynn, Zachariah Lipscomb, Ava Lockerman, Eva Lovato, Carolyn Lowry, Valentina Maid, Megan McCashland, Ian Merrill, Brianna Mouchon, Sebastian Norquitas, Caleb Osei Boateng, Prativ Panchal, Hayden Pennypacker, Callie Preet, Maya Sawyer, Dylan Shank, Haley Schrader, Charles Taylor Jr., Ava Tischler, Lydia White, Ryan Wonder, Lauren Young, and Elizabeth Sarsona. Please congratulate our junior inductees.
Congratulations to the newest members of Bel Air High School's chapter of National Honor Society. Please welcome our NHS advisor, Ms. Bursty.
On behalf of the administration, staff, and students at Bel Air High School, I would like to congratulate you on becoming members of the National Honor Society. Tonight you have become a part of a very prestigious group at Bel Air High School. You should be very proud of your past accomplishments, which have brought you to this point. But now it's time to look forward to your future. It will be through your scholarship, leadership, service, and character that we will continue to push, grow, and build on our initiatives and service to others. I challenge you to leave here with the renewed energy to know that you are a role model for your fellow students. Before we close for this evening, there is one more group that I would like to acknowledge, my officers. I am honored to have worked with you for this year. You have all contributed so much to the organization, and I would like to give you these officer pins that I hope, as 3 of them graduate and leave me this year, and one should save it for next year, but I hope that you will proudly wear these officer pins on your graduation stoles. They did a fabulous job this year. They were always backing me up, supporting me, and always asking, how can we help and how can we do more? So they've been really great, and I'm gonna miss them. But I want to thank you, families and friends, for your support and for coming to celebrate this wonderful achievement tonight. I look forward to working with you this year and next. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you.